Brookside.
Are you sure about this?
After what happened yesterday, yeah.
It means we'll be totally isolated, you know, from everyone we know and love. Oh, we can't stay here. We'll have to move away.
Yeah, I know.
No, not where people know us. And we'll have to cut off contact with all our friends. No letters, no phone calls, nothing. It might even mean losing contact with Mum and Dad. Are you sure you can handle that for the rest of your life?
Yeah.
Truly?
Yeah.
Because once we've done it, there's no going back.
I know.
Mum?
Yeah?
Do you know where the old hairdryer is?
In a box behind the iron.
What are you doing keeping old library books in the cupboard for?
Put them back. Painting a complete guide. Quick, before he comes.
Are you hiding them from me, Dad?
He doesn't know. Well, he knows you go to the library. Yeah, he doesn't know about my lessons, though.
What lessons?
I'm starting art classes next week at the Tech. You know. One evening a week.
Art classes?
Oh, and don't tell him, Linz. I don't know if I can do it yet. I'm not having him laughing at me.
He won't laugh.
Oh, come on, Linz. Me. Starting painting classes. He'll laugh himself into a coma.
Vincent van Gogh, eh?
And don't you laugh either. I'm not going to tell anyone till I'm more sure of myself. I may not even stick it past the first lesson.
So what's brought this on?
Just fancied having a go. But it was France, really. All those people, you know, just slapping paint onto a canvas. Oh, Linz, the colours. I was just dying to try it.
Full of surprises, you, eh?
Actually, love, there's something else that's going to come as a bit of a surprise.
You girls got the catalogue down there?
I'll do it.
Any biscuits, love?
Biscuits, and you have forgot something. I'll go and dry me hair. All right.
There's something I fancy. A custard cream now, right this minute. Do you think that's sympathetic cravings, am I?
Do you think so, love? I just fancy a custard cream. I've just chickened out again.
How about?
Telling old Lindsay.
Well, I'll tell her.
No, it's got to be me, hasn't it? It's just dead awkward, you know.
Jackie, she's your daughter.
Exactly. And it's embarrassing, isn't it, at my age? I don't want to embarrass her. I suppose she's jealous.
Jealous.
Well, yeah, she's the one who should be settled down having babies, Jimmy, not me.
Don't talk soft, will you? She's not going to think like that. She'll be fine about it. Tell her. I want to tell everyone, me.
I know, love. Not yet, though, eh? Not until we're sure it's going to be, you know.
Okay, you're the boss. But hey, don't make me wait too long. I'm busting a gut here, keeping this in. I know, you know, like, which is worse, us wanting to have a baby, or us having to kill a baby because of everyone else's fear about me. I wish you'd told me.
I didn't know how you'd react.
It was like being pushed out in the cold, George. I can't live like that. I want it to go back to the way it was.
But this is like it was.
Except it's not. Because before there was a baby and now there isn't. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I let you go through that by yourself.
I chose to go through it by myself, Dad.
Only because I've been such a coward you couldn't trust me not to crack up. I know you're going to want to have babies. You're going to have to face that.
If I ever get over losing this one.
And if I'm honest, I think I will too. I didn't think I'd feel like this about it.
Oh, Nat. You're so tiny. Just starting out. Never done anyone any harm. It didn't stand a chance, did it?
I'll pop into the chippy. Get out, King. Haddock and chips for you. All right, if you don't fancy haddock, what about cod? What you got there?
The Henry Fraser cuttings.
I put those in the bin.
I know, and I took them out again.
Why?
Because it's preying on my mind, Jack. That's why. We can't just throw them away and pretend it never happened. We can't. Well, I can't.
But you were good. You were very, very grown up. But we all said things. We got angry, you know, and we said things that we didn't really mean.
I didn't.
No, but we...
And I don't think anyone else did either. I think everyone said exactly what they mean. Can I go upstairs now?
Hi, Dan. You're right.
We were just talking about the therapy session.
Oh, good. Good. Because I
don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about anything.
Okay.
People talk too much.
Well, I don't think we can pretend it just didn't happen. Look, Daniel, yesterday, we all learned a lot of things that we didn't really want to know. And the upshot is that your mother and I...
Why don't we, go out for a meal tonight? The three of us? Listen, some of the things we said yesterday, we can't even remember now, and yet we're still in one piece, aren't we?
Yeah. Look, why don't we go out for an Indian or something? What do you fancy? We'll have a good night out, and then we can just work through anything that's worrying you.
I can't.
Oh, well, okay then. Well, we'll stay in and we'll sort it out here.
I can't. It's school prize giving tonight. I did tell you, but I suppose you've forgotten. Can I go upstairs now? Please.
Aye, all right.
All right. You won the lottery then?
Oh, better than that.
What, better than a couple of million?
Yep.
So you're going to tell me?
Secret.
Right. Oh, right.
What do you mean, oh, right?
Well, nothing, no, if it's still a secret.
Yeah, it is a secret.
Yeah.
So how come you know about it?
I don't.
Well, you know that is a secret.
Well, I know that, congratulations are in order. I just didn't realise it was all still under wraps. Anyway, congratulations, you must be over the moon.
Hang on, are you psychic or something? How do you know congratulations are in order?
Jackie told me.
When?
Well, I don't know, last week, week before.
And what's she telling you for?
Well, maybe because I just happened to be around, you know.
I'll bet you were.
At last, the man himself. I've got a very interesting snippet of news for you, Ron. Oh, am I interrupting something? Sorry. Oh dear. Was it something I said?
You're shocked, aren't you? I knew you'd be shocked.
No, it's just... It's brilliant, Mum.
You don't mind? Why should I mind? Come here.
Get upstairs, Lindsay.
Why?
Get upstairs!
What's going on?
You tell me.
So, I did a bit of detective work, Ron. I got onto the head office. And they've confirmed that that franchise is definitely up for grabs.
Oh, yeah?
Now, I've given this a lot of thought, old son, and I'm convinced that this is where the future lies. Petrol stations. The corner shops of the 90s. I mean, think of it. Flowers, milk, bread, coal, toothpaste. You run out, we've got it. That's not a bad slogan, is it? We could think of a new one every month.
We?
Well, why not, Ron? Why not? You and I, striding into the millennium, way ahead of all the competition, if we pooled our resources.
What resources?
We could bid for that franchise. The Crosby and Dixon Partnership. CD Enterprises. No, possibly not. No, keep it simple. Crosby and Dixon PLC.
No, I'm sorry, Bing. I've got enough trouble running the business I've got. I don't want to double the trouble.
But you wouldn't, Ron. You wouldn't believe me. This is the future.
Oh, really? Well, take a little squint at that lot, will you, Bing? See if you can see any future.
When did you tell him?
I don't know when.
When?
Oh, for God's sake, what does it matter when it went to the doctors, whenever that was?
And you went straight to Dixon?
Well, he was just there.
Oh, I'll bet he was.
Jimmy, I was like a zombie. I was still shaking. I didn't know what to think. I had to tell someone.
And was this before or after you told me?
After.
After? You're a liar.
It was.
You're a liar!
All right, OK. I came back from the doctor's and he was there on the parade, so I told him and then I told you.
And when did you go to the doctor?
Oh, for God's sake, I can't remember. What does it matter?
Last week, was it?
No. No, I was too busy with the funeral last week. It was the week before.
I knew it! You tell him the moment you find out, and then you wait a whole week before you tell me.
Jimmy, it was the wrong time.
7 flaming days you wait!
We were burying our Jimmy. It wasn't the right time. I couldn't tell you about the new baby. Not until we buried our son.
It's his, isn't it? It's Dixon's. That's why you went running to him.
Oh!
In a blind panic! Oh, Ron, what am I gonna do? I'm pregnant! And that proves it. That's Ron Dixon's baby you've got in there.
Julia, nice to see you.
I can't stop. Jack's down at the Green Line and I'm meeting him in 10 minutes.
Yeah, look, if you hear a gunshot from the kitchen, take no notice. It's just me blowing my brains out.
Oh, dear.
He's doing his books. Ropey time for small businesses at the moment, I'm afraid. Changing retail trends. Into the millennium, Julia.
No, I'm all right here, Tar. I've only just popped in to give you these back.
Oh. Oh, yes, the mysterious case of Henry Fraser. Trail ran a bit cold there, I'm afraid.
You keep them. I don't want them in the house anymore. Right, well, I love you and leave you.
Jack all right?
Oh, yeah, he's fine. He's a wonderful man, David.
I don't doubt it, Julia.
Do you know, I've never met a fella like him. He does everything. He hoovers, he cooks, he cleans. He even sings to me. He's made me very happy.
Julia?
I'm sorry.
My dear girl, what on earth's the matter?
I can't tell you. I can't tell anyone.
Come on. Come and sit down for a minute.
It's not up to me, Dave. That's the trouble. He's got to do it. If he'd just tell the police, they wouldn't be hard on him, would they?
I don't know, Julia. I haven't got the faintest idea what you're talking about.
It all happened so long ago.
What did?
All this Henry Fraser business, it's been hanging over us like the sword of Hercules, and I just can't rest until it's all sorted.
Hang on a minute. Are you saying that...
Oh, I just wish it had never happened.
You're not saying that Jack...
No.
Jack killed Henry Fraser?
No, I never said nothing. And then he wrote it was an accident. He just went looking for Henry Fraser because he'd been seeing Jack's wife.
Looking for him? Doesn't sound very accidental to me.
No, it was. He didn't mean to kill him. He just wanted to teach him a lesson. Oh, Ron didn't hear that, did he?
Julia, this is murder. Manslaughter at the very least. You've got to go to the police.
No, I can't, Dave. I love him. And if I go to the police, I'll lose him, I know I will.
You have no alternative. You've got to go to the police. If you don't, you are covering up a serious crime. Can you live with that?
Where to sit? Oh, yeah, there's 4 down here.
I'll sit next to you, eh?
I can't. I've got to sit down there.
Prize winners at the front, eh?
I'll see you later, eh, love? I'll walk around. We'll go to Chippy on the way.
Yeah, OK. Give me loads to Nan.
Yeah, will do. See you. Good luck.
Good luck, see.
I've got to go down to the front.
All right.
You look very nice.
No.
I'm really proud of you.
That's Mr. Murray, my history teacher.
All right.
See you later.
In there? Simpsons.
I suppose their lad's going to get every prize going.
Except for the ones that Tanya's nabbed off them. Hey. Yeah, they've got it really well organised this year. See your lads scoop the board, eh? Hey, we should be up on that platform, shouldn't we, being school governors? I mean, we're VIPs, aren't we?
Starting.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen,
What's the matter with them?
parents, students and staff, welcome to Brookside Comprehensive and to Spring Prize Giving 1997. It's the time of the year when we all gather together to congratulate the efforts made by the students of this school.
We can't just go. We have to
review the school's progress since we met 12 months ago, to reward those of you who made the last school year one of real achievement.
Well, if he is the father, Ron Dixon must be the Holy Ghost, and this is the Immaculate Conception because I never slept with him.
I'm not discussing it.
I never slept with him, Jimmy.
No? So how come you're pregnant with his kid, then?
It is not his kid.
So whose is it? And don't say mine, because it can't be. I've worked it out.
Jimmy, just before Franz worked his house again.
And we haven't had anything you could call sex since.
Where are you going?
Out!
Year 9 French prize, Tanya Davis.
Remember all those other prize games? Year after year. Smug as hell. Mr. and Mrs. Perfect and the beautiful and brilliant Simpson children.
They were beautiful and brilliant.
And don't go away, Tanya. Year 9 Design and Technology prize, Tanya Davis.
Don't forget you and Tanya straight on. And I'd quite like some food left in the fridge by the time we get back.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, see you later.
And finally, Year 9 Individual Maths Prize, Individual Science Prize, Individual IT Prize, and Overall Year Prize, Daniel Simpson.
You okay?
Tell Well, and Nan says congratulations. I wish I'd been there to see her.
God knows where she gets her brains from.
Oh,
Mommy, all days.
I'm just a bit stiff. It's been a busy week. I've been scanned from every possible angle. I've been photographed more than Princess Di.
So what did they say about the bone scan?
Oh, usual stuff. Nothing we don't know already.
Oh.
Hey, I've had Aussie stuff up to here. I want to be cheered up. How are the wedding plans going?
Not much luck with the church at the moment.
You must be dead picky. There's dozens of churches in Liverpool.
Not with wheelchair access, there aren't.
Who's going in a wheelchair? Not me. Listen, Lainey, if it takes half an hour to walk up that aisle, they'll just have to keep playing the wedding march till we get there, because we're going up it arm in arm.
That's the spirit, Eagler.
I've been trying to give it away for years, and I'll do it in a standing position if it's the last thing I do. Which it may well be.
Good night. Good night. It's good to see you. You must be very proud of Daniel. He could be looking at Uxbridge material.
Mum, can I go with Leo and Tanya?
Yeah, for about half an hour.
I'm just talking.
Night, Daniel.
Be back by 10. He seems much better.
Has he been ill?
No. No, he's fine. Good night.
Good night.
My head.
He's a bit special, isn't he?
Mr. Thornton?
No, Daniel. Look, we can't split up. We've got to stick it through together, no matter how tough it is. At least until Daniel finishes school.
Yeah, I know.
We can keep up some sort of pretense, can't we?
Well, we've managed it for the last 24 years. I'm sorry. It was... Yeah, you're right. He is special.
Well, they all are. All three of them. It's true, Ollie. They're all special, no matter what they've done. And they're the only children we've got, so we can't just give up on them.
Right. Either you move back in next door with Loverboy, or you get rid of it.
You're not even thinking straight. And you've been drinking, I can smell it.
You didn't think you're palming me off with your love child. You're going to make an appointment tomorrow at the abortion clinic. I'll get the number for you.
Yeah, that was Ron's advice.
Oh, well, he would say that, wouldn't he? Yes, he would. Because he'd be crapping himself. Because he knew what I'd do to him if I ever found out it was his.
Jimmy, it is your baby. How many more times do I have to say it?
God, Jackie, how can I believe you?
Because I'm telling you. And if that's not enough, Jimmy, then I'm sorry for you. I'll be in the spare room.
Right. You got a choice, right? You get down that abortion clinic and make an appointment tomorrow, or I am on the first train back to London. So make your mind up. That or me.
Well, there's a dilemma for Caroline next on 4. Will she say yes or will she say no? Oh, and what's the question?
Well, your head's big enough for a Stetson.
Sorry? What was that?
Still dreaming about the Texas tea?
No, just monitoring the latest developments.
And?
Well, according to our hard-hatted friends on the site, that place is going to be stocking everything the trading post has on offer and more.
Bloody marvellous.
I suppose you're still dead set against harbouring an old fool's fantasies.
What, you mean just you, me, and the 4-star?
Ron, I tell you, there's gold in them there pumps.
Yeah, well, thanks, mate, but give me Alf Roberts to J.R. Ewing anytime.
Oh, well.
Thanks very much.
And here's why, you see, Bing. Because I've got my loyal band of stalwarts to look after.
What's he saying about Warts?
Tell you what, he's one lucky swine, that Jack Sullivan, isn't he?
Yes, he certainly is.
Mind, I can't stand here being groped all day. I'm going to be late for my cleaning. Oh, dear.
What's wrong with her?
Oh, she seems perfectly fine to me.
Probably just got out of bed the wrong side this morning. How's business?
What's the opposite of booming?
Mr. Dixon, you ain't got any of that deli stuff left, have you? We've had a bit of a disaster.
Oh, have you now?
The suppliers have let us down again at the last minute.
You see, that's what happens when you get cowboys in, love.
And the chef ain't turned up again.
My heart bleeds.
We've virtually run out of everything, so...
You've had to come crawling back to me. See? Told you so, didn't I?
Anyway, we'll take whatever you've got.
Oh, dear.
How do you mean?
Crusted bread, cheese. I don't know, salami.
Oh, and unfortunately, those lines have been discontinued.
You're joking.
How about a nice tin of corned beef? Go lovely with a bit of Branston.
No, I'll leave it, thanks.
Well, hold on, look. Got some tuna here for the more adventurous palate.
No, it's OK. I better get back anyway.
Yes, so would I.
Thanks anyway. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Ta-da.
There's your soup. How long's the sponsored silence gonna last, then? Jimmy. You can't just pretend I don't exist. Jimmy, please, will you just talk to me?
I'll talk to you when you've had that thing flushed down the bog where it belongs.
Oh, God, Jimmy, you bastard.
No. There's only one bastard in this house, and you're carrying it round in your gut.
It's yours, you stupid... It's yours!
Go ahead. You got it? Yeah, go on, I've got it, yeah, go. OK. Right, where's it going?
Just in that corner, sir.
Just me, my well, what is there? Which way?
Right. Cheers, mate.
All right.
Yep. Hey, that's Glad's throne you sat on there, you know.
Is it? Oh, God, Mick. It's still full.
You what?
Stuns, yeah.
Yeah, you're sick, you are.
I've always fancied one of these myself, you know.
All right.
Yeah, well, you know, you come home bladdered, you can't be bothered going to the box, sit there with your bag of chips, watch a match of the day.
It's a bit different when it's your only option, though, isn't it?
Ah, well, that's what you get, you see, for being such a right-on, kind, sharing kind of guy.
Into each life a little rain must fall, eh?
Yeah, well, let's just hope you haven't walked straight into the monsoon season.
Stop it and give me that back.
Come on.
What are you doing?
I've had a brainwave.
Oh, that sounds ominous.
You got nothing on next couple of days, have you?
Well, that depends on you, darling.
No, I'm serious.
Well, no, I've got the week off work.
Good. I'm taking you away.
Where?
Anywhere.
What with? You're a downtrodden, impoverished student.
All right, you're taking me away, then.
Oh, am I now?
Yeah, come on, let's go into Liverpool, check out the travel agents.
What's brought all this on?
It's what people like us do, isn't it? Act on impulse, follow our instincts, carpe diem.
People like us?
Yeah, you know. Couples, partners, lovers. Yeah, people like us.
Julia, I hope you don't mind my disturbing you like this.
As long as you don't mind me hoovering round your feet.
No, of course, you carry on.
Will do.
The thing is, I've been giving some further thought to this revelation of yours concerning Jack.
Oh, join the club. It's worrying me sick.
Well, perhaps it isn't as grave a cause for concern as you think.
You're joking, aren't you?
No, I...
You're talking about the man I love ending up in Walton for the rest of his life.
Not necessarily.
So you mean I should keep my mouth shut and walk up the aisle with a murderer?
But that's the point. There's nothing to say he is a murderer. I've sifted through all the available evidence, and I think there is a manslaughter charge to answer, yes. But even then, who's going to come forward to contradict Jack's version of events? Given his otherwise spotless record and the time lapse since the incident took place, I'm beginning to think he'll just walk away from it. I'd be surprised if it even got to court.
Do you think?
The real issue at stake, Julia, is your peace of mind. That's why you have to persuade Jack to go to the authorities. Tell them what happened. Then you can get on with enjoying the rest of your lives together.
What if he tells me to go to blazes?
I think he's a better man than that. But if he does, then, well, I'm afraid you'll just have to bite the bullet and tell the police yourself.
All right, keep your hair on.
Oh, my God.
Carriage waits, madam.
Why, thank you, kind sir.
See that two are back in everyone's face again, eh?
Do you know what? It turns my stomach just looking at them.
Yeah, especially now they're shacked up in that flat again.
Get lost.
Honestly, God, Mick's seen them coming in and out. Like something out of deliverance. I'm surprised you haven't had them evicted.
What's happening? JC's given it a month to get out.
Well, 10 minutes would be too long for me.
Try 10 seconds.
I mean, things were bad enough to begin with. I'm still mourning my son. Got no work, no money. Oh, this is breaking me heart.
It'll be okay, Mum.
Will it? It's like talking to a brick wall.
Well, to be fair to me, Dad, you can kind of see why he thought it might be Ron's.
Whose side are you on?
No one's. I just want you to be happy.
It's beginning to look like Mission Impossible.
He'll come round, Mum. He always does in the end.
How? I tell him it's his, he says it's not. End of conversation.
Well, you can have tests done once the baby's born.
Yeah, but he'll be long gone by then.
He won't.
That's what he said. Either I get rid or he's off. How can he be so stupid?
It's all hot air.
Lindsay, I'm telling you, he means it.
Maybe, but you can't just give in.
Oh, too right, I can't. I'm having this baby. Your dad's baby. Whether he likes it or not.
And what if he goes?
Then he's a bloody fool. 'Cause he'll lose the lot of us.
If that's your rent and they're your initial overheads, then I reckon you're looking at putting that much in to get yourself started.
Yeah.
Come on, Belle, you know it makes sense, love.
Sense is exactly what I'd like to make of this.
Well, you won't get a better business plan than that, I'm telling you. Take it from honest Ron.
It's your kid, isn't it?
You are?
You heard?
Listen, Cassie's due in soon. You get yourself off home and have a think, eh?
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'll hold the fort.
Hey, you want to watch this fella, love? He'll be in your drawers quicker than a rat up a drain pipe.
All right, Belle. Leave it. I'll sort this.
That right, is it? Just like you sorted my missus out.
Hey.
It's your kid, isn't it?
If you say so, Jimmy.
Never mind if I say so. It must be. How come you were the first to know about it?
Well, I think you better ask Jackie that.
No, I'm asking you. Go ahead, admit it. Or are you too busy watching your back, hey? Don't want the CSA knocking around? Too much of a minge bag to support your own child?
I'd make a damn sight better father than you ever will.
Oh, is that right? Oh, good. Well, I'm glad. Because you're going to get the chance to.
You know what? You live in a fantasy world.
Oh, yeah, it's all in my head, isn't it? Beatrix Potter, me. And I suppose it's a fantasy you told us to get an abortion, is it?
No, not exactly.
Oh, so you dole that sort of advice out to all your neighbours, do you? Eh? Or did you have a bit of a special interest in this one?
Yes, I did, actually.
At last, Casanova comes clean.
My interest was Jackie, because I care what happens to her. because I worry what god-awful disaster you're going to drag her through next. Listen, Jackie came to me because she couldn't talk to you. She's never been able to talk to you.
You what?
I really wish that that kid was mine. You know, I wish... Oh, what's the use? Go on, sling your hook, will you?
So, you've no...
Ciabatta, no onion bread, no sun-dried tomato salad, no focaccia, no antipasto. Oh, we've got none of those cheeses.
Have you got any ham?
Yeah?
And a loaf.
2 ham.
Lambo cheese, yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Dave. So everything all right, then?
Yeah, the bed's all sorted. And Elaine's going to try and rig up some kind of curtain rail, so she's got a bit of privacy, at least.
Well, all this upheaval must have played havoc with the Al wedding plans.
Yeah, it has.
So you're going to be putting it off?
No, the opposite.
You're jesting.
Yeah, I should have told you by now, shouldn't I? I mean, I don't want to be jilted at the altar by me busy man, do I?
Yeah?
So you up for it, then?
Of course I am.
What?
Well, I just can't get my head around you wanting to bring it all forward.
That's no sweat.
Well, haven't you got enough on your plate at the moment?
Yeah, but we'll cope.
So when's the big day?
Week on Wednesday. 2 o'clock kick off at St. Mark's, back here for a bevy.
Next week, how come?
Because that's what we want. If it's all right with you, like.
Well, of course it is. It's just... Well, it seems a bit sudden, doesn't it?
I guess I'm just a sudden kind of guy.
Is this all because of Gladys?
No. Well, obviously she's got something to do with it, but...
Yeah, so if she wasn't patting Mick, you'd be taking your time.
But that's not the point.
Isn't it?
But what's your problem, Sin?
Well, as your best mate and your best man, I think you should be getting married because you want to, not because someone's mum's got cancer.
That's charming, that is.
I know it sounds crap,
And
but
what about in sickness and in health?
them vows are for you and Elaine.
Yeah, and our families.
Fair dues, but...
But not like Mr. Bitter and Twisted. Look, just because things didn't work out for you doesn't mean I can't make a better go of it.
Yeah, fair enough. You're right. Forget it.
Something looks interesting.
Sorry?
That brochure you've been poring over since you walked in through the door.
Oh, it's for a Trappist monastery in Cornwall. I was thinking of enrolling. Joke. It's the itinerary for this conference they're sending me on.
What conference?
The one in Derbyshire.
News to me.
What, didn't I? Oh, God, I must be going senile. Sorry.
Doesn't matter.
I was just a couple of days later this week.
Oh, well, I'm sure the change of scenery will do you good.
Hmm.
Actually, I've got a spot of paperwork to do myself. Can't make head and a tail of it at the moment.
Why, what's...
Ron Dixon's made me an offer.
That you can refuse, no doubt.
Well, he wants me to take over a corner of the trading post and set up my own deli counter. What do you think?
Well, is this really the right time to be plunging headlong into some crazy business venture?
It's not crazy.
Okay, sorry, some sane business venture.
What makes you think it's crazy?
We can't afford it for a start.
Well, I can get a loan.
Yeah, maybe, but...
Look, I honestly don't think that finance is a major problem.
No, but what about...
Oh, look, Ollie, please. I really need your blessing on this. It'll be a real chance to build for the future.
The future? Oh, Belle. What future?
Hi, love.
Are you mad?
Sometimes I wonder.
I'm serious.
Look, Lindsay.
Save it, Dad. I don't want any arguing. I just want to tell you that if you think that baby's Ron Dixon's, you're even more stupid than you've been cracking on all these years. And if you're prepared to lose your own wife and child because you're too blind or proud or ignorant to see how much she loves you, then leave. Go on, leave us all behind. Jimmy Corkill, the big I don't need anybody hard man. And see where that gets you. 'Cause you're nothing without me, Mum.
Oh, look, the gobs on them too. No. Maybe your fault tonight?
Yeah, I'm seeing Christian.
Oh, yeah?
Only don't mention anything to Katie, will you?
Well, I thought that was all sorted.
Yeah, it is, but I still don't think she's happy about it.
Of course she's not. I wouldn't be either. But it's not your fault Christian's madly in love with you, is it?
What are you on about, you?
Well, he's totally smitten.
Oh, I wish.
I'm telling you.
See him again?
No, Sam, I've got a house clearance to savvy, you know.
Fair dues.
Look, I'm sorry if I've put a damper on things.
More like a tidal wave.
Well, I wouldn't have said anything if I wasn't worried about you.
What's that to worry about?
I don't know, I mean, it's hard enough committing yourself to a new wife without inheriting a teenage daughter and a sick mother-in-law into the bargain.
I know all that, Sam. But apart from the kids, Elaine's the best thing that's ever happened to me. And if a vicar or a ship's captain walked through that door right now, I'd be on the blower telling her to get round here and get etched.
OK, you win.
You're not going to throw a moody and boycott being my best man?
As if.
Put it there, mate.
Oh, no. Oh, Jimmy, love. Why have they done this to you, eh? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's years since I've been up to Scotland.
Oh, it's going to be brilliant. 2 days and nights of total freedom.
Oh, what? So you didn't feel free walking around the city centre with me today?
Yeah, I did, actually.
See? As soon as we get outside the confines of Manor Park, no one gives a toss.
Yeah, but unfortunately, this is where we live.
Well, not forever.
You think it's time to disappear?
What, from my flat and that close in this crappy little suburb? Yeah.
No, I mean...
Well, maybe it's time we realise that we don't have to move to Guatemala to live happily together in peace. What's wrong with Liverpool?
Well, parents for a start.
No, that's what's wrong with here. But I mean, if we moved over the river or to the other side of the city, then, you know.
So it can be far enough away.
Well, yeah. I mean, why should I give up my job? Why should you throw 3 years of university in the bin?
What about Mum and Dad?
Well, we put the ball in their court. At least if we stay in Liverpool, there's some chance of us keeping in touch. And, you know, if either of them or Danny can get their heads around the fact that we're living together, then maybe there's a hope that we'll be a family again. Hmm? Think about it.
I thought we were meant to be trying
We are. Very.
our best for Daniel.
I intend to.
And when he's not around,
There's a big difference between putting on a united front and...
yeah, and being together because we actually want to be.
I didn't say that. I just find all your nice new plans a touch unrealistic.
Realism, what's that?
It beats me. If this family ever sat for a portrait again, they'd have to dig up Salvador Dali to paint it.
Look, I don't want to be part of some elaborate sham.
A bit late for that.
I meant us.
Yeah, I know.
Well, don't you think that we should try for us, not just for Daniel?
I agree with you in theory, but at the moment I just can't see past the latest offspring-induced crisis. I mean, look at our options. We lose our kids forever, or we stay put in some anthropological freak show. I mean, one way or another, it's a life sentence.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that...
Belle, I wish I could, but at the moment, I just can't deal with me and you. I haven't got the energy.
Well, maybe you should find the energy. Just as you should find the energy to accept that Nat and Georgia may very well be together for the foreseeable future. And they are your children. And this is our marriage. This is what we are. Now, you can run away from that fact as much as you like, but you can't hide from it.
Yeah, it's a bit better now, eh? Let me put these on for you. Good as new. Oh, and I've got a bit of news. I'm gonna have a baby. Bet you thought it was past, is it? Life in the old dog yet. It's due in July. Not sure about names. What are you thinking? Your dad, you know, he's not too chuffed about it. Went off the deep end as usual. Still, I made up. Not that anyone could ever replace you, you know, love. Not in a million years. Maybe we can give this one a better start in life than you had, eh?
Jack? What's happened here?
Vandals.
God. Why can't they leave him in peace?
God only knows.
Yeah, do you want a hand?
No, I've nearly finished now.
Listen, Jack.
No, Jim. No, you listen. I swear to you, on your own son's grave, that I am carrying your child.
What's up?
Oh, she's just kicking me, that's all.
She?
Yeah. I've had a premonition to kill. Do you want to feel? She won't bite. There she goes. Say hello to our new baby, Jim.
There's a small town in Utah where the practice of plural marriage is the norm. Devotion and complete obedience are required by the wives of the polygamists. Witness is next.
Weekly expenditure on stock.
Yeah. And that's your list of quotes on your chiller cabinet.
Yeah.
They all look pretty much the same, don't they?
It's hard to know which one to plant for, really.
But you are going to go for it?
I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's a great idea.
Really?
Yeah, but I won't mind checking those figures through properly for you.
Oh, I'm sure you've got more interesting things to do.
Well, yeah, I have, but...
There you go.
Oh, thanks.
Have you heard about Mum's new brainwave?
No, that sounds intriguing.
She's starting up her own food empire.
Oh, right. Oh, that's back on the agenda, is it?
Just mulling it over, you know.
Great, hey?
Ah, David, all set for the bully off?
Oh, yes. Raring to go. Excellent. Afternoon, Julia.
I love.
Have you packed all the nibbles?
Yes. Picnic eggs, mini pork pies, crisps for the children. Oh, and, excuse me, Julia, vegetable samosas you keep raving on about.
Ooh, I just nipped to the loo.
Right.
You're certainly making a day of it.
Well, he's a semi-finalist, isn't he? My son is a hockey legend in the making.
Well, as long as he enjoys himself.
Oh, save all the pink on liberal taking part twaddle for the fat kid that picked last. Matthew is a winner.
If you say so. Julia, any developments?
Eh?
On the Jack front?
No, I haven't been able to find the right time.
I don't imagine there would be a right time for discussing an unsolved murder.
Pipe down, will you? I don't want the neighbours knowing all my business.
Sorry, Julia, but the sooner you face him with this, the better.
I know, and I will.
If I were you, as soon as you finish here, I'd go straight home and I'd...
So I said to her, it mightn't do much for your love life, but it'll cure your corns like that.
All set, Julia?
Yeah, I'll just get my coat.
Julia taking along?
Didn't you realise?
No.
All right, I've got my camera and everything. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
That's the spirit. Right, need all the sport we can get. Come on, gang. This is the big one.
Julia, for your own sake, grasp the nettle.
No chance. Make it £1,000 and I might consider it. 750. 600, take it or leave it. Good, you got a deal then. OK, I'll meet you round there. Yeah, oh, and listen, make it cash, will you? Ta-da.
Is there some law that says I only qualify for 24 hours happiness and then it's back to misery again?
Hang on, love.
Jimmy, I know we're skint, but I would rather starve than live on drugs money.
Oh, Jackie, you've got it all wrong.
Have I?
Yeah. That was the people from the petrol station. You know they're doing the shop up, when they got nowhere to flog the juice from, have they?
And?
Well, you know that minty rat-infested shed of mine that the council want me to shift?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they want to take it off my hands for 600 quid.
Are you joking?
Told you something to turn up, didn't I?
So you don't like it then?
Well, I wouldn't go so far as to say that, but well, I just thought it might be a bit longer, you know. Tell you what, though, one proud moment for me, this.
OTT, isn't it, Dad?
No. For the father to see his one and only daughter's name go up over the boozer.
Less of the boozer, eh, Ron?
Yeah, it's a cafe bar.
Yeah, well, still brings a tear to my eye.
So how come your Monica's not up there?
Well, you know the way it is.
Yeah, anything goes wrong and it all ends up on my toes.
It just seems our local magistrate is more inclined to hand out licences to up-and-coming young business women than to...
someone like yourself.
Why is that, then?
Who knows, Ron? Who knows?
Have you told him about his new tenant?
Hey?
Oh, you're not going to believe this.
Try me.
Well, that George has moved a brother back in again.
But to my flat?
They know no shame, them two, do they?
Since when?
Dunno, true though, isn't it?
Yeah, the bangaric, the pair of them.
Do you know, until just now, this had been a really nice day.
What time do you have to leave in the morning?
Well, the conference starts at 10, and it takes about an hour and a half to get from here to Matlock, doesn't it?
Not the way you drive.
Well, maybe I should leave now.
Oh!
What's you doing?
I've cracked it.
Cracked what?
Your business plan. There's two main things wrong with your original projection. First, you don't need a new chiller cabinet.
I don't.
Nope. I phoned a few places, and you get a second-hand one for less than half the price.
Well, why didn't I think of that?
So what's the second thing?
The rent. It's a rip-off.
That's the idea of rent, isn't it?
I phoned Sinbad, and he told me what they paid for one of those units. And Ron Dixon wants you to cough up over half of what he pays for the whole shop.
And he likes me to think that he's doing me a favour, eh?
Welcome to the wonderful world of commerce.
Anyway, that's what I think you should be paying.
Well, with these kind of figures, I'm going to be up and running in no time.
Just a minute. You might have trouble getting Ron Dixon to agree to that.
Well, you have to. He's desperate. And anyway, the idea of the corner shop's a dead dog.
Don't you mean a dead duck?
Whatever. And unless he specialises, he'd be blown out the water by the big boys.
Yeah, maybe, but in order to specialise, you have to be a specialist.
Well, one could learn as she goes along.
If you say so.
I do.
Right. Well, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to say, this is the way it's going to be. Take it or leave it.
Come on, open up. I know you two are in there. Come on.
Well, have you got your keys?
Nah, they're still at home.
Do you reckon they're in there?
I don't think so.
So what now, then?
Well, I'm not going to let them two perverts live as man and wife in my property. It's time to put my landlord head on, I think.
Oh, yeah, and what does that entail?
It entails me turning into a cross between Rigsby and the Yorkshire Ripper.
Seemed like a perfectly fair decision to me.
Do you have to be so impartial?
He's going to give himself an A, and you're at this rate.
I know. Samosa?
Well, I don't think I'll bother, thanks, love.
David.
Oh, right. Yes, just the ticket. Thank you.
Cross him down. No! That is through! Come on, he's wide open spaces. What kind of defending? Good save, Matthew. Well done. Absolutely fantastic.
Meant to be on the pitch.
Oh, sorry, didn't realise.
For goodness sake, you're behaving like some kind of caveman.
Sorry.
We don't apologise. I rather like it.
560, 580, 600. Nice one. There you go, kid.
Cheers.
See you now.
All right, Jim, what's the score?
Hiya, kid. Just done a bit of a deal, you know.
All right.
Yeah, my old taxi office. Just flogged it to the people from the petrol station.
Must have been a good touch, eh?
Yeah. Got 150 quid for it. I was open to drop you a ton of it.
Oh, no. All right. Well, with Jackie expecting and that, you hang on to it.
Yeah?
Yeah, get down the Disney shop, rig the new nursery out.
All right, cheers, mate.
You're welcome.
Sin. Listen, to be honest with you, I got 600 quid for it.
You're a case, you are.
I'll give you half, OK?
Nah, forget it. I'll forget all this poncing around with the rents as well. While I'm at your place, I'll pay me way. But you see me straight once you get sorted, OK?
Yeah. Hey, listen. I won't forget this.
It's all right, you won't.
All right, Paul. Why such a be round here?
What's up?
Nothing. Just wondering if I could buy you a beer. Got a little proposition for you.
Oh, mate. Come on.
Come on, referee. Well past time now. Blow your whistle.
It's pretty nail-biting stuff, isn't it?
So what's the score again?
3-2.
Get rid of it.
To us?
Yes, of course it's to us, yes. Oh, no, he hasn't. He's only just given a penalty shot in injury time.
It did seem like a foul, Max.
Wrap up, Gandhi.
Does that mean we've lost?
No, it means it's all on Matthew now.
Come on, son. Make your mind up and go for it. Yes! He's done it! Oh, in the Bible!
That was a pretty thrilling encounter, wasn't it?
Anyway, it all up.
Oh, yes.
Welcome to the big time, son, eh?
Oh, I'm so proud of you, Mom. Get off.
Julia, at the risk of being a bore, will you promise me you'll talk to Jack?
Yeah, I said I would, didn't I?
As soon as you get home.
If not sooner.
And remember, if you need to speak to him about it, you know where I am.
Thanks, Dave.
Good. Well, best of luck then. Hell of a performance, old son!
Ah, at last a custom. Oh, well.
Sold any eggs yet?
Not one. Must be the display. That's why I'm redoing it all.
Could be right.
So, have you had a ponder?
I have.
And?
No deal.
It's taken you all this time just to say no.
Not on your terms.
I presume this isn't a shopping list?
I've been doing my research, and if I'm to run the deli anything other than a loss, that's the maximum I can pay you in rent.
I think you've left a note off the end of this, love.
That is a good offer and you know it.
Hey, I am giving you a corner of my empire here, Belle, so don't be at it.
Your empire is crumbling. I am not propping it up with my profits.
Yeah, well, I'd rather call the receivers in than have some fly-by-night soul up and start calling the odds.
Right. So where do we go from here?
Can we go back to what I offered in the first place?
No.
Fine, then stay behind the till.
We do it my way or not at all. I'm out of here.
Oh, you're just being ridiculous now.
Oh, am I?
Belle.
Yes?
You probably know this already, love, but your eldest two are holed up over the pizza parlour. And JC is not too happy about it. I just thought you should know.
Thanks. And if you change your mind?
Not at that price.
So, a dad again at your age, eh?
Yeah, no, can't believe it.
Here's to the baby.
Oh, cheers. Nice one, Paul.
Right. Down to business. The Young Offenders Unit's going to be under the spotlight in the next couple of days.
Why? How come?
We got the press sniffing round wanting to do an article on us.
Is that good or bad?
Either. Depends on the impression they get of the place.
Well, I'd stay clear of them if I was you, Paul.
Oh, that's not an option. We're going to be putting in for some more funding this year, and we need some good publicity.
What kind of funding, like?
More staff, better facilities.
So where do I fit in?
The journo they're sending over is into all that ex-offenders talking to the lads kind of thing. And when I mentioned you to him, he was keen to see you in action.
Well, he wants to see me?
Yeah. So, do you fancy coming over and doing your stuff again?
Yeah, okay, why not?
When? Friday afternoon.
Oh, blast.
Working.
Late shift at the pizza parlour.
Is there no way you can switch?
I don't know.
We really need you.
Go on, then, I'll give it a go.
Good lad. I'll try and sort out some expenses for you.
Hey, well, listen, if you get this funding, you'll be able to pay me properly.
Maybe, yeah.
Paul, I'm being serious. I've told you I'd love to do something like that full time.
But you can't just...
Hey, me talks. They're good, aren't they, eh? I mean, the kids, they're into me.
That's not the point.
I mean, surely that is worth more than a few lousy expenses.
It doesn't work that way.
Paul, I could do a hell of a lot more in there than some college pudding.
But the college puddings have certificates saying otherwise. I'm sorry, if you really want a career in this game, it's back to school, mate.
Well?
Turn me down flat.
Just like I said, totally predictable. He'll change his tune.
I'm not so sure now.
Well, how have you left it?
That's the point. I left it.
You resigned.
Nice one, Mum.
I had no option.
Don't worry about it.
Dan, please. This isn't like choosing which door to go through in some computer game.
He just tore my offer up right in front of my face.
He's bluffing.
Daniel?
Never mind, Mum. Make you a nice cup of tea.
Somehow, I don't think he's going to come crawling round here to apologise.
Well, what did you expect when your financial advisor's a 14-year-old kid?
Well, best be off. I promised I'd meet Ron for a drink later.
Oh, right. Out on the pull, are we, David?
Hardly. Ron's feeling a bit low at the moment.
Oh, right. Well, what better way to cheer him up than the company of a couple of local dolly birds?
Max, you embarrassed poor David.
No, I don't think so. I mean, you're a man of the world, aren't you?
So I've been told. Yes. I'll see you later. Bye, Matthew. Well done.
Enjoy yourself.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thought he'd never leave. Gino.
Max.
You smell gorgeous.
What brought this on?
Would you like to see my hockey stick? See, Matthew's having a bath, right? And he's with friends, and this couch hasn't seen any action for a very long time.
Oh, we can't.
Want a bet?
Oh, no, what if Matthew...
Susan, please, take me now. Take me now while I've got something to take.
Oh, I see. This is about your vasectomy.
No, it's not. Well, actually, yes, in a way, it is.
Oh, don't panic. Everything's going to be in working order afterwards.
Hey, baby, you can never be too sure. I mean, right now, I feel I'm at the Alamo and I'm down to my last few bullets.
Well, steady your trigger, Davy Crockett, till we're sure you're firing blanks.
Thanks.
So, with the talk of the town again.
Sorry?
Well, Ron Dixon took great delight in telling me about Nat and George's living arrangements.
Official spokesman of the lynch mob, is he?
Yeah, and I bet the rest of the close are up to their necks in gossip again.
Mind you can't blame them. We'd have a thing or two to say if we saw the Dixon kids strutting their stuff together.
I just can't bear the thought of people picking our lives over when we don't know them from Adam.
Yeah, well, that's the reality of the situation. And a lot of those people are going to be pointing their fingers at us saying, oh, I blame the parents.
So what do we do?
Pass.
Perhaps we should go around to the flat and see them.
What for? Twiglets at a game of Trivial Pursuit.
Just to see how they're coping.
I'm sorry, I couldn't face it.
Well, when do you think you'll be able to face it?
12th of Never sounds about right.
So what do we do? Just disown them completely?
I didn't say that.
Well, somewhere along the line, you're going to have to decide one way or another.
Why? Why do I have to make that decision about my own kids?
Because they're not going to split up. So either you accept the status quo or...
Accept it? What, just show up there like good old lend us a tenner, shoulder to cry on Dad, like nothing's happened?
Or...
That's tantamount to legitimising the relationship.
Or we never see them again.
But they're our children.
So what do we do?
There we are, girl. Get that down, you. Warm the cockles of your heart.
Now, you leave my cockles out of this.
Only if you insist. Well, go ahead. Book in.
Listen, love. I've been thinking
All right.
about Henry Fraser. Oh, and you know, it isn't half upsetting me.
It's bound to.
I've been tossing and turning for nights on end just thinking about it.
Do you think I've slept sound in my bed all these years?
No, of course I don't. And that's why I want you to, go to the police.
You what?
Well, just tell them what happened.
I'm not doing that, Julia.
Well, if you don't...
You what? Oh, flaming hell.
If you don't, I won't be able to marry you.
Now look what you've made me do, I'll go and get a cloth.
I don't know, Bing. What am I going to do, eh? I've got no staff, no customers. And there's an old singing, old dancing petrol station planned on my doorstep.
Come on, Ron. You gotta look on the bright side.
It's easy for you to say. You think that garage is the best thing since sliced mice.
Well, these things can't get much worse, officer.
Have you ever thought of taking up counselling?
See, you've got to remember that the life of an entrepreneur is strewn with peaks and troughs.
Is that right? Well, you could get a pig the size of an elephant into this one, I'm telling you.
You face grimmer prospects than this and come up smiling.
Yeah. That tap on the shoulder from Dee Dee when she'd had a couple of baby sham springs to mind.
Funnily enough, Max says that all you need is the love of a good woman.
Do you know any?
Oh, they're everywhere, Ron. Everywhere. Waiting to be picked like apples in an orchard.
Crab apples in my case.
Perhaps the sweetest fruit is yet to come.
Nah. Forget it, Bing. Thought I had my chance with Jackie Corkill. Looks like I was barking up the wrong tree.
Oh. Que sera, old chum.
Queso rum. Yeah.
You should make a reserve.
Queso bloody rum.
Want one?
Go ahead. Carl. Hey. I love you.
Now then, what's it all about, Alfie?
It's my conscience. I just can't cope with waking up and wondering if today there's going to be a knock on the door.
There won't be a knock on the door.
You'll only get probation, you know.
Probation? Hey, hope you haven't been jangling down the citizens' advice.
With your good character and the time that's passed.
Hang on, Perry Mason. Have you been talking to somebody?
Only to David Crosby. What? Well, he's on our side and he knows what he's talking about.
You've told him? Oh, that's it. I'm knackered.
I had to.
Are you crackers, love? He's out the bow tie and blaze the brigade. He'll be round here tomorrow morning and frog-march me to the cop shop.
He won't.
You're going to have to tell him it's a load of cock and bull.
I can't.
Tell him you got your wires crossed. Wouldn't be the first time.
It's too late for that.
Who says? Look, I'm not having that interfering, I'll guess. Wrecking my happiness.
What happiness? You've lost your only son because of your secrets, and I'll be next through the door at this rate.
No, you won't, love.
I will, because I couldn't live with myself otherwise.
But don't you realise, girl, I could get life.
Not if you tell the truth. Please, please, just tell them the truth. You've got to, for the pair of us.
Brookside, The Men is available on video in the shops or by sending a cheque or postal order for £14, made payable to BSS, and sending it to Channel 4 Video, PO Box 6120, London W5 2GJ. Next tonight, Central London's 4 royal parks have their own police division. Meet them when an inspector calls after the break.
Toes kicking off the Friday comedy with Caroline in the City in half an hour. Before that, there's Trouble in a City, closer to home.
All right, Ron. Ready to broadcast?
Aye, aye. You desert me now and all.
Too right. Got to go and welcome your wonderful mother back from the Aussie. Sally Lane gone up there?
Yeah, she's there. She's back within the hour.
How is she, anyway?
Ah, you know, she's up and down.
Up when she sees me and down when she's stuck with him.
Well, I hope she's up for this hen night that you've organised.
Hey, it was her idea in the first place.
No, I'm staying well clear.
I should think so and all.
I hope you're going to be staying off the pot, madam. I don't want you turning in here with a bad head in the morning.
I can handle my Malibus.
I don't know, Mick. Whatever happened to yes, sir, no, sir, 3 bags full, sir?
I'm in the same boat, Ron. Jimmy Stroll's in this morning. Can't do his shift. He's off talking to some gang of scallies at a detention centre.
Obviously passing on the tricks of the trade, isn't he?
Probably. One thing I know for sure is he's not selling any pizzas.
At least he hasn't resigned and forced you out of retirement, though, has he?
Eh?
Baroness Bell.
She jibbed it.
Left me high and dry.
Thanks very much.
Apart from motor mouth here, look.
Any more of that and I'll be the next out that door.
So much for being your own boss, eh, Ron?
Tell me about it.
You know what? Used to are like 2-hour women. Come on, I want to see me mom.
See you, Ron. Ta-da.
Do you really think these kids are going to listen to me if I go in all ponced up?
Never mind the kids. If you're going to be in a paper, I want you to look nice.
Jackie, I'm not supposed to look nice. I'm supposed to look streetwise, you know, bit of an hard man, rattled.
So what paper's it going to be in anyway?
Dunno yet.
Oh, it'll be that one, you know, with Elvis driving a bus on the moon.
Oh, you're funny, aren't you?
Well, if it's the Sun, tell him to stuff it.
Don't worry, I will. Right, love, I'm off. I've got to go. Listen, I don't know what time I'll be back in. I might go for a quick pint with Paul Erie after.
All right, make it a slow one if you like.
How come?
Well, we're going to a hen party at the Johnsons.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it, eh? So I'll just have to tell Cracker about my big day, will I?
Go on, you're going to be late.
Right, I'm going. Listen, wish me luck. See you later.
Do you know, if I'm not careful, I'm going to end up being proud of him.
I'm off then.
So's my stomach.
Are you all right?
Well, to be honest with you, I'm petrified.
Oh, just think of the relief getting everything off your chest.
All I can think of is ending up in Clink
And how happy we'll both be once it's all over.
with some fruit taking a fancy to me in the showers.
Oh, for the last time, nobody's going to jail.
No. Maybe not.
See you when I get back then, eh?
Yeah.
You're a very brave man, Jack Sullivan.
Ta. Ta, love.
Ta-ra.
Elaine made the bed before, you know.
I never said she didn't.
Well, have a sit down. It's knackering me just watching her.
I want to make sure everything's spot on first.
It's fine.
Look, and I don't want her coming in and gawking at this thing as soon as she walks through the door.
There's no use pretending that it's not there.
It's stuck.
Just needs a bit of sorting out, that's all.
And what if she wants to... Oh, are you, Mum?
Oh,
You're right.
I'll be fine when I've had a nice cup of tea.
Kettle's on.
But no ambulance.
Oh, she's only got cancer. She doesn't need an ambulance, does she?
Oh, does it matter? The main thing is I've escaped.
Look, will you sit down and get off them sticks?
I will when I've had a kiss hello from Misery Guts.
All right, lad.
So, these are my new digs, eh?
Yeah, just down there for room service.
Commode corner looks very impressive.
No, come on, Mum, sit down now, eh?
I've been on my back for God knows how long. I was just reminding my feet how the floor feels.
You don't want to tire yourself out.
You want to save it all for tonight?
Hey, I'm raring to go.
Glad to hear it.
Look, now, will you park your rear end down, please?
I need to make a call of nature first.
All right, we'll make ourselves scarce, then.
If you'd be so kind.
I'm sure a few of you recognise me gob from the last time I was here. But for the majority who haven't had the pleasure, what I used to do was come down here and give this big hard-nosed spiel about drugs. Taking them, dealing them, the works. You all know the score. How it can all go horribly wrong. The horror stories about dirty works. The thieving. And ending up selling yourself to some pervert for a rap of smack. All good stuff, eh? There's no hiding from it. You get a buzz confessing to a room full of people. I used to go home thinking, hey, Jimmy, they were hanging on your every word there, mate. Big Jimmy Corkill. Hard enough to bear his soul. Even fancy myself as a bit of a McVicar. But that was before. When it was all about me. When I thought, hey, Jimmy, you can sort people's heads out. Yeah, it was all before. It's different now. You see, I've got a son. His name's Jimmy and all. Well, it was. Only he's dead now. Nothing to do with me, like. I mean, we hadn't seen him for years. Then he turns up out of the blue. And guess what? He's followed in his father's footsteps. He was a smackhead. And it's 'cause he was a smackhead he's dead. And that is what made me realise I'm not a McVicar. And I can't sort people's heads out. You see, my Jimmy was on a collision course for the morgue. And there was nothing I could do about it. So you see, I don't get a buzz anymore coming here to tell you about my dead son. I just think it's something you should hear about anyway. Because at the end of the day, when I close my eyes and see my dead son's face, I'm looking at you. And you. And you. I'm looking at all of you.
And good night.
Spring cleaning, JC?
Yeah, a bit of house clearance.
Landlord's work's never done.
Oh, I'll second that.
Good Lord. Extraordinary the things people throw away these days.
I know. Can't stand waste myself.
Looks like a perfectly good Monet print.
Be turning in his grave.
Doesn't seem to be anything wrong with the frame.
Have you?
Oh, no, I couldn't.
Go on, the place will be swarming with skip rats in less than an hour. Get in there.
No. Well, to be perfectly honest, I've always felt a trifle uncomfortable about the activities of the, scavenging classes.
Then I'll scavenge it for you. There you go.
Really? Oh, thanks very much.
My pleasure.
You can't beat the Impressionists, can you?
Nah. Mike Yarwood's always been my favourite.
Well, home sweet home.
Yeah, not for long, eh?
I'm shattered.
Yeah, teach you about the doubles, boss. Thanks, mate.
That's my table. What the? This is all my stuff. What the?
Do you know, it's years since I've seen one of these.
You can't do this.
You obviously haven't read the small print. No parties, no pets, no incest.
I'll sue you.
Feel free. Fat. I might well be fat. But at least I don't play the banjo in the deep south.
Here comes the journo. Now remember, engage brain before putting mouth in gear. Ian, meet Jimmy Corkill.
Ian Hallowell. And this is my colleague, Nick.
Pleased to meet you.
And you. Powerful stuff, that.
Yeah, truth usually is.
That's what we like about Jimmy. He doesn't pull any punches.
Would you mind answering a few questions for the piece I'm doing?
Hang on. I am here, you know.
So, how do you feel about talking to lads like this?
Lads like what?
Well, the sign says young offenders at the gate.
Yeah. And that's half the trouble, isn't it? Give a dog a bad name.
But the kids in here have offended, haven't they?
Yeah, well, some people get offended if you're talking a Scouse accent.
I think what Jimmy's trying to say...
What Jimmy is trying to say is that it's hard enough for working class kids these days. But if you're stupid enough to make one lousy mistake, then forget it. No one wants to know. That's you and your little sloth for life.
And you don't think that these sessions can help some of them get out of that slot?
Well, it might make them want to try. But it's up to people outside to change their tune.
Which is why we welcome your input.
Well, you're obviously somebody who's escaped from that slot. Do you think it's ironic that you're now making a living on the other side of the law?
Making a living? I should bloody cope.
Jim is actually a volunteer.
I deliver pizzas for a living, not speeches.
Oh, I see.
Oh, is that right? I don't think you do see, mate. These lads pipe down and listen to me, because I know who they are. I know what their lives are about. God forbid that this lot should start paying me or people like me, because that'd do all those nice middle-class mammies lads out of a cushy number, wouldn't it?
And I thought you had cancelled your subscription to Marxism Today.
See, I don't even get a joke like that. Must be because I don't drink frothy coffee. Or start my paper at the front.
I think we get the point.
Hey, me organ grinder, you monkey.
So you see your work here very much from a class perspective?
All I see are doctors' sons becoming doctors, and doctors' sons on. I mean, you never see a posh kid in gaffs like this, do you, eh? And when they do something wrong, they just get away with it.
I think that's a bit...
Got a middle-class fella living next door to me. Very nice, very respectable. Lovely wife, 3 children. Only trouble is, 2 of them are at it like knives. The brother and the sister. I haven't seen the coppers raiding their house.
You've lost me now.
Yeah, well, that's no surprise. Anything else?
No. Well, that's exactly what I was looking for. Cheers.
That's impeccable timing.
I've just spoken to David Crosby now. What exactly is going on?
Welcome to justice, J.C. Bradley style.
Oh, he can't do that.
He's already done it.
Well, where is he?
I think he went off to beat up a couple of old ladies.
No, you have to burn down the orphanage first.
So what happens now?
Don't worry about it, Mum.
Yeah, you know, always fancy something big issue.
Look, I'm not having you 2 walking the streets. You're going to have to come home.
Home.
Well, what about Dad?
He's away at a conference.
What, forever?
Look, he'll just have to put up with it. You go and sort yourselves out and I'll stand guard over this stuff.
Congratulations.
Cheers.
You see what you're doing now? That's exactly what you've done to our chances of getting any more funding for this place.
Hang on a minute.
Your little diatribe on behalf of class war was exactly what that hack was looking for.
What are you on about?
Now he can go away and churn out whatever sensationalist trash he likes.
Paul, hang on a minute, will you?
And he doesn't even have to make it up. Where did it all come from?
The heart.
Does that include the tale about your incestuous neighbours?
That was all true, then.
I couldn't care less. We'd be a laughingstock if they run that story. You've blown it for us and for yourself. I thought we could do something together, help one another out. But no, you had to shoot your mouth off, didn't you?
I thought that's what you wanted.
That's the last thing I wanted.
So I can't come in and talk to the lads again?
Once my boss reads that article, he'll have an armed guards keeping you out.
I see.
If I ever need a pizza, I'll give you a ring, Jim.
Come on in. So, what are you drinking?
I'll just have a Coke.
Lindsay, you any taboo? Buckets of stuff.
I'll have one of them, thanks. Oh, hi, Gladys. How are you feeling, love?
Fine. What about a top up?
Would you want me to get you?
I'm only jesting.
Glad to be home, eh?
Oh, not off, even though it's not my own. Never mind about that. Put the punch in there in a minute.
Oh, Glad's a bit of a raver on the sly, isn't she? You wouldn't think she was riddled with cancer, would you? Must be awful being lumbered with something. There's nothing anyone can do about it.
I know. That's what it's like being married to your dad.
You don't mean that.
Don't I?
And did how he's got on?
I bet he brought the house down.
Oh, no.
What?
Hey, my glass is empty again. You sure you should be drinking alcohol anyway? I've got to doubt something.
Oh, Mum.
And I'd rather it wasn't boredom. Aye, aye.
I'll get that.
Elaine, there's someone from the Aussie for you.
Oh, is this Elaine? Which one's Elaine? This one?
My God, was this you?
No, it was me, Mum.
Mitch.
Right, come here.
Oh, Mum!
He's a real nurse, aren't you, Tony? He does this in his spare time.
Oh, my God! I'm sorry to be a nuisance, David, but I've just been to church and then I thought I'd drop in a couple of Easter eggs for Max's too. And with you only being next door and knowing all about Jack and everything, well, the good news is he's going to give himself up. But now I've started worrying about whether we should be turning up there with a solicitor. Only you see, I don't know any solicitors because I've never broken the law in my life. So I was wondering if you'd come down there with us and speak up for Jack, please.
Me?
Oh, I wouldn't half be grateful if you would. I mean, it was sort of your idea in the first place, wasn't it?
Yes, I suppose it was.
So, will you do that then?
I'll get my coat.
Oh, I needed that.
Coffee?
Yeah, I think I'll have a cheese toasty while I'm at it as well.
Oh, good. You can make the drinks then. You okay?
Yes, I'm fine. It's you two who've had the trauma today.
Oh, they'll survive. How do you think Dad will react to our reappearance?
I think that he wouldn't want to see you on the streets any more than I would.
Yeah.
Georgia, I was wondering about the, you know, the sleeping arrangements.
Oh, Mum, you don't think that we...
Well, it's just with Daniel around.
Separate rooms. Oh, hi. Someone for you, I think.
OK, you win.
You what?
Come back to the trading post, do it your way, before they cart me off to the funny farm.
Using my business plan?
Yeah, but just do us one favour. Stick a tenner on the rent so I don't feel completely humiliated.
I think I could cope with that.
See you Monday then.
Bright and early.
Oh, happy Easter.
Thank you.
Yuri, Jack! I'm home! Perhaps that 40 rings.
Maybe he's nipped up for a swift half. Dutch courage and all that.
I'll just check upstairs. Yuri, Jack! Jack! Jack?
Any sign? Is this where he kept his things?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
He's gone, hasn't he?
Certainly looks that way.
Oh, Jack!
What is it?
This is where I kept all my savings and my Arthur's pocket watch.
Oh,
God. I better telephone the police.
No.
You can't just let him...
Oh, what's the point?
So you're going to allow him to get away scot-free? Would a cup of tea help?
No, thanks. I've taken enough of your time already.
Not at all.
No, please. I'll be all right, really. You go.
Julia, you shouldn't be on your own at a time like this.
I better have a scout round, see if anything else is missing. I'll be all right. Go on, you go. Please.
In contrasting mood next on 4, meet Every Parent's Nightmare with Caroline in the City.
After tonight's Brookside.
Shouldn't you be at work?
Yeah, I'm going in a minute. Just checking to see if my obituary's in print yet.
Come on, Dad. It can't be that bad.
I tell him that's a poor baby. As far as he's concerned, me mouthing off to the press like that is well and truly knackered the centre's chances of getting any of that extra dash they were after.
Just because you spoke the truth. Well, I bet that journalist was dead impressed with what you said.
Doesn't matter, look. It's them Ponzi gets at the town hall you got to suck up to. And according to Paul, they're not going to give me a job now. I mean, it is them that have got their stingy mitts on the purse strings, isn't it?
You getting off to the pizza parlour or what?
Yeah, just go and look.
Get a move on then, will you? You need this job. Maybe the paper won't print the interview.
Let's hope so, love. Otherwise, you and me could be swapping shifts at Mick's place for the next 20 years. See you later.
Julia, I just called round to see how you are. Are you quite sure that Jack didn't take anything else?
The only things worth taking were my Arthur's watch and my little bit of savings.
Clearly the man had no principles at all, I'm afraid.
The money's neither here nor there, but that watch was the last thing of my Arthur's that I had.
Julia, I do hope you're not going to let this dreadful business get you down.
There's no chance of that, love.
Because as far as I can see, it's Jack that's lost everything. His family, his friends, even his peace of mind. You can run as far as you like, you know, but you can't escape your conscience.
And he won't escape a prison sentence either, once I fill the police in what he's been up to all these years.
The police?
Yeah. I've sat up all night thinking about it. So, I've made a decision. Jack Sullivan might think that he was making a fool of me, but I'm going to make sure that all the people round here know that I was the one calling the tune.
Well, if you're sure.
I am, Dave. You and me are going down to that police station right now.
Oh, well,
Actually, Julia, I do have an appointment in town this afternoon.
Oh, please, David. I don't think I could do this on my own.
No, of course. No, that's all right. Yeah, I'm sure it won't matter if I'm a little late.
I'm going to make sure that I walk from this with my Airedale eye and everything intact, including my conscience.
You're back early. I wasn't expecting you till tonight.
I didn't expect to be back until tonight. Let's just say I had my breakfast ruined by this. Who on earth does Jimmy Corkill think he is?
A passionate Corkill went on to condemn the supposed respectability of middle-class suburbia, citing his neighbours' acceptance of an incestuous relationship between their children as evidence of a gulf between those who have and those who have not. Well, surely this is libelous.
False accusations, you mean? I wish. I can't believe it. After all we went through to stop JC going to the press, and now I find Jimmy Corkill has gone and done it for him.
So,
what the hell are you two doing here?
JC Bradley's thrown them out.
Mum said we could stay here for a while.
Is this some kind of sick April Fool?
Daddy's changed the locks.
Well, you can't stay here.
Well, we can't just cast them out. At least give them a chance to find somewhere.
Together? When even the likes of Jimmy Corkill has started jumping on the moral bandwagon. People have every right to be horrified by what you're doing. Anyone in their right mind would be.
Look, they're your children. You can't just throw them out onto the streets.
Please, Dad, just let us stay here till we get ourselves sorted out.
I want you out of my sight. As far away as possible. You disgust me. The sooner you two get away from here, the better.
You nearly ready, Max?
I don't think I can go through with this.
Oh, for goodness sake, Max, don't be such a baby. It's a straightforward routine operation. Just close your eyes and think of the benefits.
I've got to, I don't think I can do it.
Well, I shouldn't bother. Smooth as silk.
Not my face.
Oh, you mean, oh. Would it help if I did it for you? You know, Max, I think I'm going to rather enjoy this. And don't you worry about a thing, darling. This is the easy bit, even for somebody who's got the shakes. I'm only joking.
Hi, Laura. Oh, opens up again, eh?
Yeah, for what it's worth.
How do you mean?
Well, we've cut our hours, haven't we? Well, they do the shop up. Still, better than nothing, I suppose.
Anyway, I just popped round to see what you fancy for your tea.
Oh, something quick will do, love. I want to have a bath and that, you know, before I go out.
Oh, aye. You and me Auntie Val out on the Raz, eh?
No, I'm going to a face painting class.
Tonight? Oh, I'm sorry, Mum. I still can't see you stood at an easel with a paintbrush in your hand.
Do you know what's so funny about me wanting a bit of a hobby?
Well, nothing. It's just I didn't really think you'd be into this type of stuff.
Well, G. Crosby thought I was a natural in France, actually.
Oh. Have you told me Dad yet?
No, so you keep your cake and just know. It's bad enough with you. It wouldn't do without your dad, because that can do silly for a minute.
Hi, Kels. How are you diddling?
Oh, yeah. I've got one thing to say to you, Thomas Sweeney. Dry cleaners. Found it in your jeans pocket.
Oh, nice one. I've got to go and piff my suit up for Mick's wedding. I'd have looked a right divvy going up the aisle in this lot, wouldn't I? So was Jimmy on for Mick's stag do tonight?
Yeah. Have you got anything planned for him, like sending him on the sleeper to Aberdeen?
Nah, just going to get him well and truly bladdered.
Oh, I'm surprised to see you here, Jimmy. I thought you'd be busy in your new role. You are? Jimmy Corkill, voice of the people.
Oh, wow, they printed it.
Oh, yes. Every word. I can't believe you'd have the nerve to say those things. This is my family you're talking about. You know, blasted all over a national newspaper. What the hell are you playing at?
Nice one, Al.
You've no right to use us as some political platform for your own warped... Are you listening to me?
It's brilliant.
I don't believe it. You've got every right to have a go at the system, but did you have to use my family to make your point?
Your street cred will go through the roof living next door to me after this, Al.
Hey, hang on. I haven't finished.
Nice one, Al. Cheers, mate.
So I think you're going to have to put your refrigerator unit in along here.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, that should just about fit.
And then if I can use all the shelves on this side, that would be good.
Hang on. I've spent ages reorganising this place.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, love, but if that garage over the road is going to set up in competition, I've got to do something to drum up trade.
And what am I supposed to do with this lot?
Is there no room in the back?
Not with this stuff hanging around, there isn't. I nearly had my eye out on a garlic sausage yesterday.
Excuse me. I should just about be able to get my chiller unit in here.
You're joking, aren't you? There's not enough room for us two, never mind the customers. Oh, I've got it. It's a wind-up, isn't it? Do you know, you really had me going there.
Did we?
Yeah, it's April Fool. It is, isn't it?
Do you think you could move some of your stock out of here? Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to get my stuff in.
I tell you what, why don't we just paint a white line down the middle here?
For goodness sake.
Ladies, please.
Good morning.
Hiya.
Hello, Max.
Morning.
Just some paracetamols, please.
Well, 12 do you?
Yeah, I hope so.
Of course you're going to have your operations day, aren't you?
Operation, Max?
Yes, I am.
Nothing serious, I hope.
It's a vasectomy operation, actually.
Well, I tell you what, Maxie. You're a braver man than I am, because I wouldn't let no one near my tackle with a pair of these. No matter how many of them painkillers I chuck down my throat.
Oh, it's a simple procedure. No problem at all. In fact, it's a great excuse for a day off work.
Ta-da.
And you say that your husband actually...
He was my fiancé, love. I've told you that.
Ah, yeah, sorry. And you say that Mr. Sullivan actually informed you that he was responsible for the death of Henry Fraser?
That's right, Chief Inspector.
Detective Inspector.
Killed him in a jealous rage, he did, on account of Henry carrying on with Jack's wife, Mary. This is on, isn't it, love? Oh, that poor woman.
How long have you known about this, Mrs. Brogan?
About a couple of weeks, like.
And yet you didn't think to report all of this until Mr. Sullivan disappeared with your life savings and your husband's gold pocket watch.
Mrs. Brogan and I had hoped to persuade Mr. Sullivan to tell you himself.
Ah, instead he does a runner, leaving you in the lurch, I love.
That's right, Chief Inspector.
That wouldn't be the reason you've decided to come forward now, would it?
The fact of the matter, Detective Inspector, is that Jack Sullivan is a thief and a murderer. The man needs to be locked up for what he's done.
Well, we've got to catch him first, Mr. Crosby.
But you do intend to act on this information?
Oh, yes. These are very serious allegations Mrs. Brogan's made. You can rest assured we will do all we can to track Mr. Sullivan down.
Mr. Farnham.
Fingers crossed that this one looks really good.
Yeah, and it's miles from Manor Park.
Yeah, we're still within reach of Mum and Dad and Dan.
Yeah, we can put the likes of JC Bradley behind us for good. We'll just be another anonymous couple.
Okay, well, all right, thank you very much. Bye.
I just need to check one small detail.
Yeah.
You did say there were just the two of you. No children as yet.
No, no children.
Looks like we're in luck then. Beechwood House. It's actually empty at the moment. We could have you settled in by the weekend.
Oh, brilliant.
Great.
Just the formalities then. If one of you would care to fill in the details, I can get the ball rolling this afternoon.
Like I say, I just wanted you to hear it from my own lips before it went through the shredder and came out twice the size. The thing is, Mrs. Farnham, it turns out that I was wrong about Jack.
How do you mean, Julia?
Let's just say that it wasn't meant to be.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And so am I. I thought we were going to spend the rest of our life together. And instead I thought I wasn't going to be on my own anymore. And 24 years is an awful long time to be on your own.
Oh, you poor thing. Has he moved out of your house? Oh, well, you can't go back there on your own. Have you got someone who can come and stay with you a couple of nights?
Only the Sparrow girls, but they've gone off on a bargain break to Skegness.
You can't be on your own, not when you're upset.
I'll be all right, love. I've come through worse than this in my time.
Stay here, please. Just till you're feeling better.
I couldn't, love. I mean, what would Mr. Farnham say?
Never you mind. You go home and get your things, and you leave Mr. Farnham up to me. He's not in a position to complain about anything.
Is yours truly standing by, ready to help? Cheers. See you later. Yes.
Is that poor lady?
Yep. And you, my girl, are looking at the voice of the people. He only reckons this will help them to get more money for the drugs rehab program. What do you think of that, Vince?
That's great. Well done, Dad.
Thanks, babe.
Made up for you.
Just wait till your mother gets a butcher's at that.
My mum's gone out.
Is she? Where to now?
She's gone to Bingo with Auntie Val.
Hi, Julia. All right.
Yes, Pa. I want one of those special pizzas with fishy bits on, please, love.
Marinara.
That's it. Can I order it now and pick it up later?
Yeah, of course.
Thought you'd have been after me autograph there, Julia.
Oh, I saw that in the Farnhams. I thought I'd treat Max and Susanna, seeing as I'm going to be their house guest for a while.
Max has seen this then, has he?
I've no idea, love. But like I said to Mrs. Farnham, it's not true, is it, that the camera never lies?
How do you mean, like?
Because you look halfway as intelligent in that.
All right, love. You look very nice.
Thanks, Ron.
You have somewhere special?
Well, yeah, I am, actually. Thought to put your Presley to good use. I've joined an art class.
Really? That's great, that, Jack.
Seemed a shame to leave him sitting in the bottom of the wardrobe.
So what does the other fella say to you turning all arty on him? Hey, love.
I haven't told him yet. He'd probably think I was one shows.
Hey, you go for it, love. I bet you'd be brilliant.
Yeah, well, we'll see, eh?
Just promise me one thing, that way. I get your first canvas to hang over the fireplace.
Hi.
Hi, where's Georgia?
Oh, she's in town. She had to sort out a couple of things.
So how'd it go?
Well, we are now the proud tenants of a desirable garden flat in a sought-after area. Or we will be in a couple of days when the lease is signed, sealed and delivered.
So where is this desirable new residence?
It's the other side of the river, Hoy Lake, so it's not too far away.
Well, I'm glad it's still nearby.
Yeah, well, it's far enough from here to be at Dad's way. And to stop the likes of J.C. Bradley making our lives hell.
Yeah, you hope.
So it's sherry when everyone arrives, 12 bottles of wine for the main meal, and champagne for the toast.
Oh, that sound like Jack. Look, I'm sorry it's all a bit last minute, like, you know.
Oh, it's no problem, providing my chef doesn't let me down again.
Oh, it's not likely to, is he? I mean, I've paid for the full month, you know.
Oh, don't worry, you'll get what you've paid for, whether he turns up or not.
Yeah, I'll get that down you, Gregory.
Oh, nice one, sir.
There's a lad in the muffin over there, you know.
Nice one. See you later, Jack.
See ya.
Yeah, Jack, you fancy having a look at me front cover of my book?
What, right now?
Yeah, come on, you might as well. What are you doing? Nothing.
You certainly struck a chord with this journalist, Jimmy.
Yeah, well, I reckon I'm on my way up here, Bing. Now that I'm erudite, like, you know.
Yeah, it's very impressive. I think you've got every right to be proud of yourself.
Yeah, well, I would be. If I knew what half of it meant.
Yeah. For this ball and chain, Ivy went...
Get out of it with it.
Come on! Oh, that's it!
So what do you reckon then?
They're gonna empty the place if they keep this up.
No, I mean me cover.
I'm sorry, it's just that they're not the sort of clientele I had in mind for this place.
Well, their money's as good as anybody else's, you know.
Yeah, but I could do without a bunch of overweight middle-aged men reliving the youth in my bar, thanks. I mean, if they want to carry on like that, they're better off getting down the swamp, the rest of the wrinklies.
Oh, you poor thing. I mean, you should have phoned. I'd have come and collected you in the courtesy car. I mean, how does it feel?
Awful. It's a myth that a vasectomy is a simple, straightforward operation.
Oh, is it really painful?
Extremely. Only a man can understand the agony that I've been through. I mean, I took some painkillers earlier on, but, fancy a whiskey, though, you know, purely for medicinal purposes.
Max, I really don't think we should mix drugs and drink. I mean, how about a nice mug of cocoa?
Yeah, well, later, perhaps. No, I'd just like to relax here for a while, just the two of us.
Well, actually, well, darling, I've invited somebody over.
Oh, no, not tonight.
No, well, I had
Right.
to. Poor Juliet was really upset.
Juliet?
She's broken off her engagement with Jack, so I've invited her to stay for a few days.
A few... Yeah, of course you did, darling.
Oh, you don't mind?
No, not in the least. But you must realise that April Fool's Day did come to an end at midday.
Yui! It's only me! I've just had this made-up special from Mick's place. I thought we'd have a nice, cosy night in, just the three of us.
Hey, was he said I'm not a real welder? Oh, I ain't got to see the shake on that. Hey, I just fella nervous or what?
No. Wouldn't have anything to do with a drink, of course.
Hey, no chance, me. Well, come on, and clear the decks. Let's have a look. Come on.
All right, yeah. See, red can make you feel dead happy, can't it? Or it can make you think about blood. So, I mean, I can't lose, can I? This is going to appeal to a real cross-section of the book-buying public.
Sober's a judge.
I give the man a coconut.
Oh, another pint will do, please.
Oh, yeah.
Will you not keep it down?
All right, Jack. Don't be such a spoil sport.
Hey, I have got other customers in here, you know.
Yeah, we're on a night out just like them.
Yeah, well, this sort of thing might be okay at the Legion, but I could do without it in here.
Aye, love. We're all on a stag night here.
Yeah, and I thought they were for 24-year-olds getting married for the first time.
Can you tell it's a bun, everyone?
What can I say, Mick? I'm just an old fella.
Gentlemen, 2 sambucas, please.
Sambucas, eh? You're going on the well, or what?
Well, I think I've copped off, mate.
Well,
make mine a pint of lager, cheers.
Hey, cops off, eh? You don't let the glass go under your feet, do you?
Yeah, well, you've either got it or you haven't, you know what I mean, mate?
Well, yeah, well, there you go.
Oh, nice one. This one.
Oh, Michael.
A couple of young ladies asked me to give you this. They seem to be in rather a hurry to get away.
Great, what am I supposed to do with these, then?
Waste not, want not, give me and my son. Right, folks, gather down and I will show you my world-famous party trick. Michael, get us a light, will you, son?
Well, this looks great. You were lucky to find a decent place so quickly.
Yeah, well, we just happened to be in the right place at the right time.
For once.
Yeah, it only became available today, so...
Anyway, when we finish doing it up, you'll be able to come round whenever you want. All of you.
I'm sorry, but you can cross me off your guest list.
Look, Ollie, they are still our children.
Well, what a shame they didn't think about that before they started this relationship.
Can't you try and understand, Dad? We just want to be together.
The only thing I understand is that I've lost my son and daughter.
We have a visitor.
All right. I thought it was time we had a nice family get-together.
10, 9, 8, 7. Come on, hot lips, light my fire.
All right, I'm doing it.
You dare, Dad.
Oh, come on, Jack, surely a bit of fun, love, isn't it?
Oh, you're forgetting I've seen your idea of fun before. No way you're doing that in here now. Give me a...
Blame me now to go.
Put it out, will you, divvy?
Oh, yeah.
Now.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
Look at me carpet. You turn the alarm off.
Hey, it was you made me spill it, you know. Come on, Jack, keep it there, will you?
Yeah, it's not every day you got a fireworks display for free.
Hey, come on, we're on a stag night here.
It's only a bit of fun, love.
Just shut it, Cork, and have a lot. Just get out, just go and don't come back. Go on.
Come on, Jack, what's that?
It's a bit of fun. What's to do with you? Thanks. Come on.
Lovely to see you again, JC. But what exactly did you want?
Well, a pal of mine came across something that belongs to you two this afternoon.
What is it?
A copy of the tenancy agreement for your little flat.
What?
Yeah. My pal spotted your previous address, and he gave me a ring, you know, with me and him being mates and all that. Just wanted to know what kind of tenant you were going to be.
And you told him, of course.
Well, let's just say this. You won't be needing this anymore.
What on earth are you doing?
The same as they'll do every time those two try to worm their way in anywhere else.
Oh, for God's sake. But we're doing what you wanted us to do. We're moving away from here.
Not far enough, sunshine. I want the pair of yous out of Liverpool.
But why? It's not going to stop us from being together.
George.
Because it'll make me feel better, knowing that you two aren't polluting the air with your nasty, pervy breath.
Why are you hounding us like this?
Because you two knock me sick. The same as you would any decent person. And I'm going to make sure that everybody knows what you're up to, wherever you end up, together or apart. So you better be warned. Because I'm going to make it my business to hound the pair of you two out of this city. If it's the last thing I ever do.